Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna showcase you a branded Despia, or actually Despia Bystial deck, or Bystial Despia. All right, you guys get the point. But I'm gonna be showing you guys what I've been playing. This is probably like my rogue pick, if you would even consider rogue. I think it's like really good pick still. But this is like the deck that I would play this format if Ishizu Tear wasn't so broken. Like this is what I've been taking to locals. This is what I've been playing for fun. Like I really enjoy playing this deck. And yeah, let's get right into it. So I played triple Luber. It's like the main starter because like all the Ishizu hand traps are so broken to your deck. You want to max out a Luber because you want to get like, it seems weird because before people only played 2 Luber, so that's why I'm kind of explaining it. But you want to see this card because it lets you see Branded Loss with Branded Fusion. And if you open Branded Loss, Branded Fusion together, it's really hard for your opponent to Kelbeck you or Bystial you as you resolve Branded Fusion, which is like really, really powerful. So yeah. And then for the rest of the Despia monster, I play 1 Ad Libitum, 1 Tragedy. Yeah, so these cards you don't really want to draw them, but you still need them in your deck for like grind games. And Ad Libitum like helps you like recycle back Mirror Jade, so it's really good. And then Tragedy lets you like banish it from the graveyard to like reset spells and traps. Which can come up because like sometimes you need to like, if they mill you a lot, you need to be able to like reset like your branded regained, which lets you like have an infinite grind game pretty much. But yeah, so these are pretty much like the Despia cards, just 5. 2 Albazes, you have to play 2. I was playing 1 before, but like I found out that if they Bystial one of the Albazes, then I just lose the game. So I kind of like having 2. And 3 Edgem Chain, this can be cut down to 2. I'm just trying 3 right now, but I think it can honestly be cut down to 2, to be quite honest, because you don't really like make Lubellion as much. You kind of make Albion more when you activate Branded Fusion. So I think only one of this is fine. And then for the Bystial engine, I play 3 Magnamute, 3 Serenir, 3 Druid Worm. There's not much to say about this. Serenir is like infinitely better in this deck because you have synergy with the branded cards. And then I play 2 Lubellion. So this is like a little different than what most people are doing, but I played 2 Lubellion because like I consider this more of like a Bystial deck than a branded deck, because like the way you're gonna be winning most of your games is actually controlling the game, like especially against the Ishizu Tear, is controlling the game with Bystial monsters, and having Lubellion makes it so that your deck is more consistent going first. It's obviously like not maxed out at 3 because like going second, this card is not amazing. But like going first is actually a really powerful card, and having 2 light targets also will come up because sometimes you need to make another Albion in the grind game. So I think 2 is like the perfect number where like you can like have some consistency going first, because like, you know what I'm saying, like it's just like a really good card. 1 Albion just for a branded loss, it gives you a draw. It sends retribution, so you can add back any spell and trap. You can send opening to like play around like your opponents having Pellerino to pop your fusion monsters. This is a good card. Then I play for spells 3 branded fusion, 3 opening, 1 branded loss. Like I said, this card is like mandatory now. You just have to play this card because it like Kelbeck is just crazy against this deck. And then 1 branded red, 1 regain. Yeah, like I said, regain is gonna be the card that's gonna be winning you most of your games because it grinds. It like just crazy grind card. That's why like you still have to play the 1 tragedy, because tragedy will like most likely be using to reset this card, or branded beast wall. So. And then I played 3 prosperity because essentially like I found out that this deck can be quite bricky when it goes first. Like you have a lot of Bystials, you have like you have like only like if you count like the amount of starters, it's like 3 Aluber, 3 branded fusion. So like, and then 3 branded openings, so you only really have like 9 starters. So I wanted to play 3 prosperity to like make the starter count go from like 9 to like 12. Especially if you play like 3 Bystials, you want a lot of 1 card like starters. So like and also prosperity lets you see like the combination of branded fusion plus branded loss more consistently together, which is like the best combination to like beat like all the hand traps in the format. So that's kind of like the reason why I wanted to play 3 prosperity. And then post side, it also gives you like a better chance to see cards like zombie worlds and like storms against like trap decks. So like yeah, that's kind of like the reason why I wanted to play it. I just wanted the deck to be more consistent. Originally these cards were like Bell, but I think like just having this in your deck makes your deck way more consistent. It obviously sucks with like the patchwork engine, so that's why I was thinking about cutting Edge of Chain to like only 2. But like these are the cards I side out going second because like it's kind of like Lubellion. It's not amazing going second. But like I just value consistency a lot game ones. So I think you just have to play it. And then I play 2 patchwork just because it's searchable off Engine Chain, 2 Poly, and then 1 Retribution, 1 Banishment, 1 Branded Beast. Yep. So that's pretty much it. 41 cards. I think it could easily be 40 if you cut Chain down to like 2 from 3. It'll be like 40 cards. So that's pretty much that. For the side deck, 3 talents. Basically, if your opponent Bystials you, when you go first, post side, talents is crazy because like even if you don't see it in your original starting 5, you can like Chimera them, kill their Bystial, and then like maybe draw into a talents as well. Like that comes up, and then you can just talents them and like just look at their hand, draw 2 more cards, etc. Like it's just like really, really good. And I play 3 Ghost Bell because essentially like this deck is really weak to like the shufflers. It's weak to like Bystials. And like Bell is a card that can interact with all of those components when you're playing against like the Tear Ishizu deck. And also like Bell also prevents like their Bystials from resolving. And it's also like a handship against their tier card. So like going second, this card's like interacts with every part of their engine. So that's why like I wanted to play it. It's like very, very good. So and then Zombie War package. I just expected post ban list that with Di-Fi in the format, or Dimension Fissure, and like Macro at 3. This is like the branded deck is one of the decks that can play under like Macro and like Fissure quite easily compared to like other decks. So I wanted to like, and the deck that would be playing that the most is probably the Flunder deck. So I just wanted a card that like just FTKs the Flunder deck quite consistently. So that's what it was. And like I said, having Prosperity in my deck means like I can see my Zombie Worlds more consistently. If I go first, like I have basically like 7 Zombie Worlds with Prosperity. And then I played 3 Storm. Just for like, I just think like there's gonna be more anti-meta decks. Like people will actually play a stun deck or something, and like the deck can struggle against like Inspector Border, for example. So like I just want like cards that can like clear border, cards that can clear like all those floodgates, everything essentially. So I just decided to play like Storm. 1 Duster, and then 1 Callbell Gear for like Shifter, like going first, as well as Ash Blossom. If you have to go first, if you play against like Sprite, they might have Ash Blossom in their deck, so like this card can like come in easily. So yeah, there's that. And then for the fusions, I played Guardian Chimera MVP. It's insane. 1 Stapelia, 1 Starving Venom, because you needed to like out like towers, I guess, if you play against like an Ignis deck or something like that. You can also like go for a game with this card quite often, so it's quite nice. And then Titaniclad, Alba Renatus, Albion at 2, Mirror Jade. I played 2 Masquerade, 1 Lubellion, and then the last 3 cards. So those are 12. The last 3 cards, like I'm playing like 1 Real Colors because like you can, if they summon Kick Colors, you can activate Banishment to summon like back like Albion or like your desk, like let's say a Luber. And then like you can go Chilling One a Luber, and then like you can banish their Kick Colors and banish a tier monster, right? And then basically clear like banishing their tiers and their Kick Colors to make this is like so broken. So I figured like I wanted to try, but I think like, in reality you could cut it. And like I said, this is really a Bystial deck. So like I also play like some links and like XCs because I do think these cards come up quite like often enough where like you want them. So like in the games that where like you're Bystial controlling your opponent, having access to Wall is like really powerful. And then you play Dark Charmer because like you can take their Magnamute. And like I said, like grinding with the Bystials is like so powerful. So these are like, kind of like the 2 non-fusions I play. This card could probably be the 3rd Albion, like or the 3rd Masquerade. I think those cards are really, really good that can come up. Other than that, that's pretty much the deck profile, guys. So yeah, give this deck a shot. I think this is like not a bad deck at all. I think it's actually quite fun. It can, I think, definitely compete. And I think if everyone's playing like if a lot of people are playing like the macro cards like Shifter or whatever, like this deck could literally side Shifter if they wanted to. So yeah, definitely give this deck a shot. Let me know how it goes for you guys. But that's pretty much it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and check out my Twitch channel. Comment section below. Peace.